Welcome to this MBL seminar, EU-US Data Privacy Framework, the Opportunities and Limitations. I'm Robert Bond. I'm a solicitor and notary public and a certified compliance and ethics professional. And briefly, I've put on the screen here my bio. I'm not going to go through this now. I'll leave you to read it at your leisure. What I am going to cover in the next hour is, in terms of the new EU-US data privacy framework, how did we get here? So I'm going to look back at Safe Harbor, to Privacy Shield, and then to Schrems II, and then the framework itself that we now have for a replacement of Privacy Shield. I'm going to look at how we comply with the data protection framework, or the DPF, as I may well refer to it during this webinar. I'm also going to remind us what types of US organization are unable to use the DPF. Then I'm going to look at, outside of the EU, how does the UK join the framework? How will the UK, as we've been calling it, data bridge, apply? I'm also going to talk about how the Swiss equivalent is proceeding at the moment. I'm going to ask the question as to whether there will be a Schrems III. We know that Max Schrems has already said he doesn't regard the DPF as any better improvement on either Safe Harbor or Privacy Shield, so we'll look at the potential for Schrems III. And then I also want to look at what the future looks like for maybe a global data transfer convention. So that's what we're going to cover. Let's get into it. If you remember, Schrems I was the claim or litigation by Schrems, Max Schrems, the Austrian law student, that